I've slept like 10 hours today, and like I'm on the verge of just like crashing randomly. Like I don't know what it is.
Unfortunate. I've had days like that too. There was one day last week where I went to sleep at 3 in the afternoon and woke up around 1 a.m. or not 1 a.m. 11.
Yeah.
And the next day I was just dead by 8 a.m. So that was a 7-hour difference in when I went to sleep.
It's an omelet.
Yep. Okay, I didn't see who Omlet was playing. We'll see soon enough anyways.
Ready?
Okay, we got another Falcon. I haven't seen Omlet before, so I do not know what to expect from him. Rocking the Silent Spectre color. So far he's looking pretty good. Good dash dances, good aerial placement. Not a good gentleman, but to be fair, most Falcons mess that up every now and then.
Unless it's Europe.
Yeah. I actually like that a lot. Side B into the soft missile to get a little more distance than up B. And just in general, there are a lot of interesting ways you could use the weak missile to assist your recovery. Just do a recovery move into it, get hit, then do the recovery move again. You can also just smash DI it upwards. Lots of things like that. Okay. I would like to see more up airs from Omlet right now. Just put... I feel like that's a really big part of Falcon's game plan against him. Is just put her above you and up her a lot. And so far, he's mostly just been looking... He's been doing stuff like a spacing neutral air, spacing these. Not really trying to actively put Samus above him. He's been trying to shove her to the side more. And... don't know how I feel about that, just because Samus is pretty comfortable by the edge. She's mostly pretty comfortable off stage, too. Granted, Falcon can do some pretty nasty edge birds to her. Okay. So we did see Omlet go for an up air there, but it was a really late up air, and also a full jump one. It should have been a short hop up air, and it should have happened earlier. Okay. I like that. Omlet does a pretty good job of getting himself back to center stage. Almost gets it by the forward smash. If I were Omlet, I'd be a little more cautious about these nuclears I'm throwing out. It's not that strong a move. It's something that Samus can crouch cancel quite easily. I would be looking more into grabs, stomps, and knees, I think. That could have been a knee.
That could have been many things.
Yeah. I think knee would be the safest, though, because it's just best to do an aerial in response to that. Just because you don't want to be on the ground when the extender is around. So yeah, knee would have made the most sense. And there's the knee. Totally different context, but still kills. Kind of an interesting situation to see Chibo grab there. Grab is generally a pretty high-risk, medium to high-reward option. It's sort of a strange thing to do when you have the opponent cornered. It can make sense since a lot of people will shield by the edge, but I think I would rather see Samus just do more safe pressure, like forward tilts and things of that nature. Especially against a character like Falcon, who's not just going to be sitting there in a shield a lot. He's going to be moving around quite a bit. I'm pretty sure Omlet could have stumped that.
Do you know any background about Omlet?
I don't know anything about him.
Okay. I'm scrambling my brain to try to figure out if I've ever played him before, but he's not doing bad. Well, and as I say that...
For most part.
Yeah. You know what's funny? What's the phenomenon behind commentator's curse?
It's confirmation bias.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Alright.
Okay. So, Yoshi's story. I personally do not like this stage as Falcon at all, but a lot of Falcon players still seem to be quite fond of it.
It's like the best out of the stages that suck for Falcon. If we're to include like stages like Fountain of Dreams.
Against Samus, I guess so.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah.
still, why would you not punish that?
We still see Omlet not going for these uppers too much. Like, he's had Chibo on the side platform twice, and he hasn't really been opting for uppers there. But that seems to me to be pretty clearly the best option against her. Like right there, he just tried to jump up with an E and he got down aired for it. Okay, I like the back air.
I approve too.
It's kind of hard for Samus to just get around that. Omlet just wavelands past the grab to a knee.
So when are the hitboxes active for that? I'm never quite sure.
I don't know extender frame data. It's not something I ever deemed important enough to know.
How could you, Fly? It's the metagame. Don't you see it on the screen? All Samuses are doing it on stream today.
Okay, so the Clash Tournament stream Samus metagame is extender a lot.
Yes.
Okay. I'm happy to see the uppers finally. I know I've been talking about that the whole game, but it is really just very important.
It's such an amazing hitbox to counter Samus.
Yeah, you don't need a full jump or anything like Omlet's doing, just short hop uppers near the ground.
Ooh.
Okay, good read on his movement there.
Fly approves of charge shots, right?
Yes. I don't even really mind that one that much. A lot of people, if you're recovering and you have a charge shot, a lot of people will just sort of sit there and get hit like a deer in the headlights. And you just shoot it at them when you're recovering. So even if it didn't work, I like the idea.
Right.
Okay, so lots of bombs. It's pretty helpful for Samus getting down. I still wouldn't want to be there up against a Falcon in the first place, though. Okay, and we now... There's a name for this. There's a famous old video. Well, I'll talk about it after the set, but... Yeah, extended tech chases are funny. Okay, and that's the set. Man, there's a famous video, I wish I remembered what it was called, where a Samus is fighting a Donkey Kong on Final Destination. He activates the extender, and he just keeps doing this down throw tech chase. He just stands in place, down throws, Donkey Kong tech, he just does the extender in it and catches him. And one time the Donkey Kong gets a roll out, but the extender just follows the roll and grabs him anyways. It just goes on for a while. I wish I remember what this video was called. It has a pretty distinctive name, I think.
Well, I'm going to be disappointed